The breaking news.
Hello everyone and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
4 players. Liverpool can sell to raise €160 to complete. Florian Wirtz transfer. Liverpool gearing up for major summer. Rebuild as Florian Wirtz deal. Nears record status. Liverpool are not facing a financial drought this summer, but given the ambitious plans underway, some significant player sales may be necessary to help fund their recruitment strategy. In particular, the potential acquisition of Florian Wirtz, which could set a new British transfer record, might rely heavily on outgoings to balance the books. Preparations for a pivotal transfer window are in full swing at Anfield as the club eyes Tuesday's temporary market closure. Though the window will only shut briefly, reopening 6 days later, it still offers a small window of pressure to push key deals across the line, particularly Wirtz's. According to the Daily Mail, Liverpool have had a third bid turned down for the Bayer Leverkusen playmaker, with the German club holding firm at their $160 million valuation. Despite not being known for extravagant recent spending, Liverpool find themselves in a healthier financial position thanks to a combination of increased prize money from their title-winning campaign and several new high-value sponsorship deals. However, significant funds have already been earmarked. Jeremy Frimpong has completed a $35 million, $40 million move, and Milos Kerkez is reportedly close to joining for $45 million, $61 million. These acquisitions alone account for a sizable chunk of the summer transfer budget. Further reinforcements are expected, especially in attack, midfield, and defense. But to continue making impactful signings, Liverpool may need to raise additional capital through player sales. Fortunately for new head coach Arne Slot, he possesses a squad rich in marketable talent. One likely candidate to depart is Darwin Núñez, who endured a difficult run under Slot, netting just once in the final 4 months of the campaign. Spanish publication AES reports that Liverpool are open to selling the Uruguayan forward for approximately $40 million, $45 million, which could make a significant contribution to the club's summer war chest. Other potential departures could further bolster Liverpool's financial clout. Midfielder Harvey Elliott has drawn interest from several Premier League outfits, with TalkSport suggesting he could fetch up to $40 million, $54 million. Promising winger Ben Doak is another valuable asset, reportedly valued at $30 million, $41 million by the club, with Everton monitoring his situation, per the Telegraph. Meanwhile, Kostas Tsimikas may also be on the move if Liverpool complete the signing of Kerkez. A fee of around £15 million, $20 million, is expected for the Greek international, who has been linked with Leeds United. When combining potential sales of Núñez, Elliott, Doak, and Tsimikas, Liverpool could generate up to $160 million, the same amount needed to secure Wirtz's services. This does not account for revenue already raised through deals involving Trent Alexander-Arnold and backup goalkeeper Cayman Kelleher earlier in the window, which reportedly brought in an additional $31 million. The list of possible outgoings does not end there. Luis Diaz has been the subject of intense speculation in recent days, while Federico Chiesa's future comments have only fueled rumors of a swap or alternative deal. Tyler Morton is widely expected to leave, and names like Joe Gomez, Wataru Endo, and Jarell Quansah have also been mentioned in exit discussions. Even if the Wirtz deal is wrapped up in the coming days, there's a strong possibility that Liverpool's transfer activity is far from over. The club is reportedly preparing a final written offer for Wirtz, and German media have described the move as essentially done. Wirtz set to shatter Liverpool and British transfer records. Liverpool's relentless pursuit of Florian Wirtz continues to command headlines both domestically and abroad. The 22-year-old attacking midfielder, who concluded the 2024-25 season with an astonishing 16 goals and 15 assists, largely from a central role, has become the centerpiece of Arne Slot's tactical vision. Fresh reports from Germany suggest Liverpool are putting the final touches on their approach to Bayer Leverkusen. Although a $130 million or $109 million bid has already been rejected, the Reds are expected to return with an improved offer worth $140 million, $118 million. Bayer Leverkusen remain unmoved in their stance, holding out for $150 million, $126 million, though there is belief the two clubs may meet somewhere in the middle with the help of performance-based bonuses and add-ons. Reports from German outlets also suggest Wirtz could earn as much as $22 million, £18.5 million annually at Anfield, approximately $355,000 per week. Such wages would place him among the Premier League's top earners. Despite Bayern's firm position, communication between the clubs remains positive, with confidence.
What Chelsea need to do to finalize Jamie Gittens' transfer before June 10th. Deadline. Chelsea's first bid for Borussia Dortmund's rising winger Jamie Gittens has been turned down as the club races against time to complete the deal before the Special Club World Cup transfer window closes on June 10th. The Blues are aiming to strengthen their attacking options during the summer and have identified Gittens as a priority addition. The 20-year-old has reportedly informed Dortmund of his intention to leave this summer, providing Chelsea with a significant boost in their pursuit. New head coach Enzo Maresca is also said to be exploring other attacking options, including talks with Hugo Ekitike's representatives. However, negotiations with Eintracht Frankfurt over the French striker remain challenging, with the Bundesliga side holding firm on their $100 million, 84.3 Satya valuation. Chelsea are under pressure due to the Club World Cup's provisional transfer window, which will close at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, June 10th, and reopen on June 16th. Players involved in the tournament must be registered with their new clubs before that deadline. Dortmund reportedly rejected Chelsea's opening offer of $42 million, 35.5 for Gittens, and are now demanding a figure closer to $70 million, $59 million. Despite the setback, Chelsea are already preparing a second bid as they remain determined to land the winger before the clock runs out. Securing Gittens is of particular urgency, especially following the departure of Jadon Sancho, who returned to Manchester United after his loan ended. With their depth on the wings reduced, Chelsea are expected to push hard to finalize this deal ahead of their Club World Cup campaign. It's also understood that Chelsea will need to go beyond Gittens' current market valuation, estimated at around £50 million, 42.1 million, if they are to sign him in time. The potential reward is considerable. Winning the Club World Cup could earn the club over $100 million, 84.3 million in prize money, adding financial incentive to get the deal across the line. Gittens' contract status with Chelsea. Jamie Gittens is believed to have already reached a personal agreement with Chelsea on a long-term deal that would keep him at Stamford Bridge until 2032. The English winger is reportedly set to earn an annual salary of $6.5 million, or 5.4 million, almost double what he currently receives at Dortmund. Newcastle step up interest in $60 million star. After Brian Mbeumo blow. After losing out on top winger target Brian Mbeumo, Newcastle United are swiftly adjusting their transfer plans. Mbeumo had been a priority for the Magpies, but the Brentford star appears to have chosen Manchester United as his preferred next destination. In response, Newcastle have shifted their focus and are now reigniting interest in Brighton's João Pedro, a player they previously came close to signing in 2022 during his time at Watford. That move ultimately fell through, but Pedro joined Brighton the following year and has since continued to impress. According to The Telegraph, the Carabao Cup holders have ramped up their efforts to bring the 23-year-old to St. James's Park this summer. Arsenal are also monitoring Pedro's situation, but Newcastle are determined to position themselves at the front of the queue. Brighton are expected to demand over $60 million for Pedro, and while that figure is substantial, Newcastle view him as an ideal fit for Eddie Howe's system. Given their intent, it wouldn't be surprising if they were willing to match Brighton's valuation. While there remains a possibility that Pedro could remain at the Amex Stadium for at least another season, Newcastle are preparing a firm push to make the transfer happen. The club's need for an attacking reinforcement could accelerate discussions in the coming weeks. Arsenal and Man United chase Gyökeres. But the Gunners lead the Premier League striker market is heating up, with both Arsenal and Manchester United circling around Sporting CP's Victor Gyökeres. The Swedish forward had an astonishing 2024-25 season, scoring 54 goals in 52 matches, and his exploits haven't gone unnoticed. Manchester United have been pursuing Gyökeres as a vital part of their attacking rebuild, envisioning him as the final piece alongside Matheus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo. However, United's chances of signing him appear to have been dealt a blow. According to the Mirror, Gyökeres is currently leaning toward a move to Arsenal, a preference that is believed to have been communicated to Sporting. Arsenal, meanwhile, are weighing him up alongside Benjamin Sesko as their top striker targets. Although they've made progress in discussions for RB Leipzig's Sesko, Gyökeres' growing interest could shift their priorities. Sporting CP are prepared to sell Gyökeres this summer, but only for a fee exceeding £60 million, a price Arsenal can realistically meet. Despite his preference, the Swedish forward is still open to a move to Manchester United if Arsenal